We're talking to Staci Ortiz-Davis, also married to David Davis, so that means he's Mr. California, possibly?
Yes, he is. Oh, yes.
You know, we know your face, Staci. You come in here, you fill in for us here at KUSI. You're a teacher at Torrey Pines High School, and most recently, Mrs. California International. How exciting!
I still feel as if I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
This is so incredible and special.
Well, you look gorgeous. Always do. But what was this experience like, going through this whole, you know, a new venture? It's fantastic that we have you here. We're so lucky.
Well, thank you for having me. This is just phenomenal. When I learned about the Mrs. International pageant system, I thought, what a terrific opportunity to speak about what I'm passionate about, and that is education and scholarship, because our students are desperate for scholarship dollars with the rising cost of tuition. And so the Mrs. International pageant system crowns young ladies and married women who are passionate about a cause and they want to make a change in their community. So that is why I entered this competition.
It's different than other competitions. I know that you participated, you know, 18 years ago in the Miss America system.
Yes.
Much different experience now.
Well, what I found to be the most different is this is a pageant system for married women. And so I found that all of these ladies came together this weekend in Palm Springs or La Quinta, and we supported one another. We were mature, we're married, mothers, and we were there to help one another and to forward our cause. And so it didn't feel competitive, it didn't feel catty. Backstage, we were helping one another get dressed, comforting one another, and lifting each other up.
That's beautiful.
It was wonderful.
And I mean, it is all about a good cause. You know, it's a lot of community outreach. And so your cause in particular, can you tell us about that?
Sure. My 98-year-old grandmother from Lemon Grove, Josie Pearl, died 2 years ago. And I started a scholarship in her name because working as a school teacher at Torrey Pines High School, I learned how challenging it is for 67% of high school seniors last year had to forego their college of choice because of cost. Wow. And that should not be a factor. They're graduating with incredible debt. And so I started this scholarship in her name. Last year we awarded $3,000 to a young lady who is now headed to Johnson Wales University in Florida. So now as Mrs. California, I want to grow the scholarship and award at least $10,000 next year and award even more scholarships.
Right. Who's eligible for those scholarships? Any
high school senior. We have a detailed application process. We narrowed the field down to a top 5 last year, and we interviewed them on a Saturday morning. And my committee, we cried because we literally wanted to award scholarships to every applicant. And it just pulls at your heartstrings.
Yeah. I mean, especially you hear those very touching stories throughout the trials and tribulations a lot of these kids have to go through. So this is actually a great platform for you now. Tell us why.
Yes. Why is it? Well, my grandmother, she was a Depression era child, and she was born and raised in Paris, Texas on a cotton farm. And so because of the Depression, she had to actually drop out of high school. She did not earn her high school degree or college, and she was bright, she was witty, she was intelligent. She would have done very well with a college degree. And so I want to ensure that no child suffers the same consequences because of funding. They should all have access. We believe that access to higher education is a right and not a privilege. So that's why it's so special.
So how can people help with the scholarship fund? How can we get others involved?
One way that individuals can help with the scholarship is to contact me. I have an email address, Mrs. California, INTL 2014 at yahoo.com. Also, Eddie Peterson with Peterson Productions is my executive director, and so they can contact him. I don't know if they have the phone number, but they can contact him. We also have a Facebook page. Mrs. California International is on Facebook, and of course Twitter. I am on Twitter. Staci Ortiz-Davis is my Twitter account. So there are many ways that you can get a hold of me.
Great. Perfect. Now tell us what's next. I know you go on and you further this, and it gets even bigger.
Yes, it does. There is the international competition. It's not just the 50 states. It's also Spain, Mexico, Greece, Germany. I'm thrilled. We meet in July in Jacksonville, Florida to compete. And the winner of that pageant not only gets to forward her cause, but she also is the representative for Go Red for Women. Because heart disease is the #1 silent killer for women. And so our goal is to raise awareness for women to become aware of their blood pressure, their cholesterol level, and just the importance of health.
Staci, what a treat to have you here. Truly a treat. We are so happy you're the one that won. I mean, there's so many reasons as to why, but obviously it's very apparent when we talk to you.
Leslie,
you care very much about the community.
Thank you.
All right, well, that wraps it up with you. Thank you so much. We'll send it off to you guys. David, lucky guy, Mr. California. Look at you.
I was very, very proud. Can we run the video? Do we have the video again? Because, okay, we're running the video here. And, I'm
Tell us about this minute here. So, what
Yeah.
was happening right here?
So I, as a husband, because this is the Mrs. competition, I get to crown her. It was so cool. Except for the lady who won last year wanted me to put the bobby pin thing. I said, no, you do that. You do that. I know I have no bobby pin skills.
Look at the concern in your face.
You're wiping your tears away, Staci. Just like, oh my gosh, what a gorgeous dress, too.
What a beautiful dress, too.
Yeah, let's do it again, Staci. That was fun. Yeah, I'm telling the crowd, cheer on. She's going, no.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Staci, great. Beautiful, beautiful.
You were pretty surprised, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There so many beautiful, intelligent women.
Yeah, there were.
Oh, here's the walk.
There it is. There's the walk. We had the most people there. We definitely had the most supporters there. We had so much fun. We were in the front 2 rows.
Yeah.
We had signs. We did it. I think the judges finally just said, you know what? Enough already. We'll give her the crown.
That is super. Love the look on your face, too.
It was fun.
Gorgeous.
It was good times. All right, now just another year, right?
Now you have to...
Jacksonville.
She's going to be wearing the crown all year, David. I mean, there are some things that come along with this crown, I'm telling you. There's some things underneath the contract that you did not hear about when you are living with Mrs. California. We'll let you know.
All right, guys.